The 70-metre-long semi-rigid bridge has been months in the making, with a specialist company, Infraestructuras de Montaña, involved in its creation. A lot of the work has been done off-site, with numerous challenges faced by the team.
There are many that perceive the project as being the construction phase. The reality is that there are a number of phases before then. The feasibility elements, the concept, the design, and the amount of time that goes into that is more than the actual construction element. And if you don't plan your projects well, then it could lead to delays, then there's costs and things get complicated. So the designing of this project was perhaps the most complicated element, but then as you rightly say, the logistics of working in the upper rock are incredible. We've got also different periods whereby it is very busy. So again, we're seeing this activity before the tourist season kicks in. But also even the manufacturing of these items, we're talking of elements which are supplied also by specialist factories. Even the cables themselves, these are elements which cannot just be taken off a drawing. There is an element of tolerance which one would need to check on site. So it was a question of having all the foundations, having them clarified, perfected, and let's say within a very small margin of error, and only then can we then send for what are these elements which then get fixed on site.
With a 50-metre drop, maybe not for the faint-hearted, but certainly another way to enjoy what the Upper Rock has to offer. Those behind the project say plenty of thought has been given to safety concerns. But how exactly has this been addressed?
Safety comes first. And as you know, I'm a firm believer on heritage. I love to work also with ministers of tourism and the environment, but safety is of paramount concern. And here we have over-specified, I believe, many of the items which provide that safety barrier. Again, even though from a safety point of view, the 1.10 balustrade is a requirement, we've taken this to a 1.5. Also in terms of the anchoring elements, they are also more than what would normally be required. So we have spared no expense when it comes to safety.
The bridge and surrounding areas are part of the Upper Rock's £3 million redevelopment, with the government confident this will add to the already improved product.
First and foremost, it's here for everybody to enjoy, and it's just another feature of the Upper Rock. Sometimes I think we get so bogged down in our day-to-day lives that we forget how beautiful Gibraltar is. So this will hopefully give people an incentive to come up and remind us what Gibraltar has to offer. And of course, anything that we do for Gibraltar, we can then capitalise on that and make it available to tourists. Remember that a lot of the tourists that we have to Gibraltar are repeat tourists. So this just adds another feature for people to come to see. It's something new, it's something exciting, it's something very unique. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a fantastic addition to our product.
The natural environment has also been considered, with different breeding sites respected throughout.
This proves that the Upper Rock can be used for people's enjoyment and for nature. This is something that people enjoy using, seeing, admiring the views, but it doesn't have any negative impact on the natural history, so it's a wonderful asset for the Upper Rock.
But the works have not focused exclusively on the bridge. The area of Royal Anglian Way has been redeveloped entirely, with the uncovering of Brook Battery, which had previously been used as a dumping site. Other new sites and paths have also been created.
The Anglian Way site and the batteries associated are just incredible. They had been used in the past as dumping areas. So an awful amount of work has been carried out to expose what are military tunnels, batteries, bastions. So it's not just the suspension bridge that we have here. Even though, yes, it is the cherry on the cake, just a walk along Anglian Way and experiencing these batteries is just breathtaking.
Weather permitting, the project should be ready in around 4 weeks, with the bridge expected to undergo snagging and other final touches before it's inaugurated.